Alright, that's open. Should we even go to jail this run? It's not even worth it, really. In order to get to Yahargul, we need to go to Bergenworth and kill Ron. But I also want to kill Ludwig. Oh yeah, this way to get grabbed. This way to get snatched by the snatcher. Oh. Snatch me up. Snatch master. Oh yeah, I don't have 40 insight anymore. That means I'm cursed. Forever true.
LOL.
Cursed to play From Software games. It's not a bad curse. Could be worse. Alright, this is going to be hard to run through. This is going to be really hard to run through. Once you hit MG +2, this area becomes very hard just to live in. But lucky I got my speedrun strats on lock, apparently. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to run all the way down and get the shortcut already, but... Excuse me. Okay, thanks. I can't forget the eye pendant.
Looks like it.
Is your weapon still glowy? It should be. Dong. I should figure that Ludwig's weapon, the Holy Moonlight Sword, is like almost specifically designed to kill those enemies very easily. Because it has a double visceral backstab that only works on those enemies and a couple others. Because most enemies, it just knocks down. Which is why when people online say it has a double backstab, it's kind of not correct. The second R2 can backstab if it's an enemy that doesn't get knocked over by it. If it's an enemy that would get knocked over by it, though, it just sends them flying. So, it's kind of an incorrect statement. One thing I found out, though, looking at the scaling charts last night, is Molotovs were literally never made to be used late game. So, like, at this point, there's almost zero reason to have them on, because they don't scale worth a dog shit. See. You gain, like, 0.5 damage for every level of Arcane past, like, Arcane level 40, and before that you only get like 5 points of damage added per Arcane level or so. It's honestly, like, why'd they even bother to go through the effort of putting all this shit into the game if you're not going to make even the only build that is supposed to make those items usable, make them scalable? Because the throwing knife is still usable when you're a skill build, even at later difficulties, because it has a stagger effect, but a Molotov literally misses half of the time. And you're wasting your effort to throw the fucking thing, which, in the beginning of the game, one-shots the fucking wolves almost regardless of your Arcane level. But then you get up to this level, and it's, again, useless. It might as well not even be in the game at this level. Like, you might as well just change all Molotov drops to anything other than what a Molotov is. Because even the delayed ones that these guys throw, it deals way higher damage than your Molotov can ever deal. Because the delayed Molotovs and the normal Molotov cocktails do exactly the same damage. The only difference is the delay and how your character throws it. So if that only does 265 to them, then the delayed one is only going to do 265. And that's pathetic damage. That's one stab from the Blade of Mercy. One singular stab. In the dual wield mode. Not even in the one-hander. See what I mean? I'm just gonna not fight enemies. Never mind. I just wanted to prove my point about the damage. Because you can't fight enemies in the DLC. In NG plus cycles, it's just like, you can't. The only ones you can are the tough ones, which is ironic. The groups of enemies become way too strong for you to be able to deal with them, because you just get stun locked, and the second you start taking one hit, your HP's gone. I feel bad for the people who don't go for 99 vitality and do NG plus stuff, because half of the difficulty is just getting by the fucking enemies. It honestly is. It's not even just killing them, it's just getting past them. You could kill each of the enemies individually. No problem. Because fighting them one-on-one isn't hard. It's the whole fact that in this area, all the enemies are shoved very close together, and if you don't have a weapon that just hits all over the fucking place and staggers on every hit, then what are you going to do? You just die. Oh my god, I fucking hate these enemies so much. Not even the R2s stagger them. Like, what the fuck? Why? They take what seems to be increased damage from this weapon, for fuck's sake. Can I actually lock onto the one that's in front of me? Thank you very much. Oh my god, game. I'm dead. Yep. I knew it the second I queued a circle. I queued a circle that was gonna fucking come out after I fucking got up. Pro tip, don't fight those enemies, sir. Just don't fight the enemies. That's the real pro tip. Don't fight the enemies unless you want to buff your weapon and run at them with a bunch of fucking shit. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Okay, thank you, bud. And then you go like this, or this, and you just go Claymore, R1, R1. He doesn't die to it, but he will soon when I get more stats. Yeah, you get staggered by that, and goodbye. And this is why, like, the Blades of Mercy were designed to just fuck with people in PvP for the most part, it feels like. I mean, they do come from a hunter of hunters. But the weapon is honestly, like, even trash for fighting players. Due to its shitty hitboxes. It's about only good for, dodge attacking. Because it has a very fast stab dodge attack that counters. It does counter thrust damage, so it's like a bullshit thing that you can deal a lot of damage with it. And then in Bloodborne, because you can just hold the circle button at any given point in Bloodborne, you can just hold the circle button. I don't assume most people know this, but if you're just holding the circle button and you move and tap, or do any action that involves running, you will do a running thing. So like, if you are standing perfectly still, and you just hold circle and just move for a second and press R2, you'll do a running attack. And the same goes for any action to do with that. If you, for example, jump on accident, it's very easy to do. If you just hold the circle button for too long. I even let it off there for a full second and it still jumped. And then sometimes it won't do it. What? No input? How am I getting double backstep inputs? I'm holding circle. All your character has to do is take basically 2 steps, and you're doing a running attack. Wow, 800 damage a swing. This weapon's fair and balanced. Oh, and what's that? It staggers too? Oh, wow, I can kill these enemies now. That's why I don't like NG Plus for fighting the enemies, because it's just so dumb. It's a favoritist system towards certain weapon types. And of course, this being the Claymore of this game, it gets stun lock when you R1 with it. So you just R1 literally everything to death. And anything that doesn't get R1 to death, you parry, basically. Shut up. Claymore wins. It's going to be the same way in Elden Ring. It's going to be the same exact way.
Nice.
It's just going to be Claymore. And you know that's the weapon I'm going to use. Whatever character comes with the Claymore, that's my character. Because you know it's going to be one of the best weapons. Like default weapons. I really didn't need to fight this fuck. Dude, you do a lot of damage. And he has a lot of HP. Okay, just eat the Molotov. And he gave me a blood gem. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a safe. I already have a safe. Oh. Dicks. Gotta go into here. Discard Beast Hunter safe. Oh, he dropped a vermin? Cool. That's what I needed before. I guess it is the red-eyed ones. Yeah, why did I fight this guy? Because now I have to go back by the other dude. Again. It's alright, we can lure him more this way. Oh my god. Excuse me, pros. Oh, he's fast. I like the way that theirs looks so much better than the player character's version of that weapon. The player character's version of that weapon does not stretch out nearly as much because it would just not be fair. Which I understand why. But like this... Here, let's get the zoomed out camera so we can see it even better. Because for whatever reason, when you're standing in this spot, they zoom out your FOV, so you get a wider field of view of this spot. But it allows you to have a bigger, so you can actually see how far this is actually going. It's actually got a pretty pathetic range. Theirs, when they do their big wind-up swing, they get like this huge they get like what seems almost like a full hunter's worth of extension in between some of the pieces, which is just absurd. Okay, gunboy's in position. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. Okay, it doesn't do that much damage. Honestly, the physical shit does way more damage. It also probably doesn't help I'm running around with moon runes on, which do nothing for my character in terms of helping me go through the level. I could have all defense up 5 and 4%, which stack multiplicatively. Oh yeah, there's Ding Dong Gate, dude. Ding Dong. I don't need your blood vials right now. I'm kinda... Oh yeah, and then fucking... It's pebbles. Alright, am I gonna need to change my stuff for Ludwig? That is the real question. Or can I just beat him up again? I got 5 solid attempts, and that's if I don't need a double fire paper. Which I probably will. Fuck. If only I didn't suck at his second phase so much, I'd have more confidence going in to fight him. No, don't do that. Oh, it's I'll be... Oh my word, yep. That's the mother load. No, I staggered him out of the visceral! Oh my god, I'm doing so much damage. You have to watch a cutscene at least once. My side. All along. The best weapon in the game. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Guiding Moonlight. That he's just gonna whoop my ass within a second because I'm taking so much increased damage. Yep. Okay. Prepare for ass kicking. Boom, 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 boom. I won't have to double fire paper. You are dead, you idiot. Okay. That was the easiest Ludwig fight I've ever had. I was either going to die to his first combo, or I was going to avoid it and then just power through. And it worked. Because he didn't hit me somehow. The verticals are so much better than the sweeps. Hello? Hello, Vicar. Hello, Amelia. I love that she's still talking down at the bottom thing. Which I'm gonna have to... Oh, this is gonna be a bastard. So instead of taking the thing back down, because I don't want to kill those two guys... I mean, I probably can. But... what I'm instead gonna do is I'm just gonna run there from... the underground corpse pile. And pick it up. And then run back. And hopefully escape that hunter who can run at 1,000 miles an hour. No, but I've seen your sword and used it. I thought because I talked to Ding Dong that Ding Dong would shoot him. Die, you rat. Not a rat. These are rats, though. Glow rats. My favorite kind. I wish they were used more in the game. Because they're really cool. Love me some glow rats. Why are there only 3 glow rats in the entire game? Now you're praying at a different thing, dumbass. Thanks for Lawrence's skull. Can you let me by, please, girlie? Ow! Ow! Shut up, Amelia! No one cares. Ow, that's all of my health. Skin Boy did die. I didn't manage to save him. Aw. I've only probably managed to save him once. And it wasn't even on a stream. A lot of people fighting him right now. Guy using the church pick. Even with all the moon runes, it's like barely anything. I don't know, I kind of want to... I need a little bit more Damagio. Let's repair. Not like I have any weapons with negative durability stuff in them or anything like that. Only the weapon that I don't use, which is the saw cleaver. I just have that in case. It's like it's your pocket reliability weapon. As it can reliably deal with pretty much everything in the game. You're the one I normally always scare off. That I probably have missed about just about every single playthrough because I don't reset. You little bastard. And then we gotta kill the guy with no eyes. Oh, he's tanky this time around. Tanky boy. Expensive. Alright, let's not dilly-dally in this area, because I'm gonna end up dying so fast. Stop! You've got to not do that and turn at the same time. That's unfair. That's not fair to the player. Hello? Fuck off, please. Oh, fuck. Those guys have like 7,000 HP or some shit. And I can parry them with... I'm terrible at parrying them. No, they only have around 4,000. They're not that bad. But their fucking moveset is what's bad. I'm terrible at dealing with it. Okay, good. That attack doesn't have tracking. Or nearly as much tracking. Hey, dickhead! I love that you could just hear the scream in the background. Fuck. Oh yeah, that's why I never go up there. This one's just a trap. I mean, I always do this fucking jump. Gotta. And I fucked it up! Can you not? This is why I kill you fucks. Because you put X button prompts on my screen. I might have to use my other controller. The R1 on this one's getting pretty bad. No idea why. Real mushy. Shouldn't you be shooting him? Are you retarded? God, what a fucking stupid AI. Operate the device. Nice. I was like, I'm pretty sure I stepped on it. I knocked the bottles off of it. What, you don't know how to wheelchair around a door? How did you get into this room? Dum-dum. What happens if you don't get this shortcut, but you flip the fucking thing? How do you get up? Are you just soft-locked out of the DLC if that happens? Like, if you turn this without getting this shortcut, are you just soft-locked? I've honestly always been terrified of being soft-locked, so I don't know. Skirted. Skirt, skirt. Yeah, they lose sight of you really easy. I don't know if that's because I'm a lumen wood or something. No, crow. Crow! Oh, you actually aimed that time, you fuckface? Fucker. That's what I get. Oh, I got double olive ladder. Can I pick up some blood of Adela? Yeah, I can pick up. Or Adeline. Oh, you want your brain food, don't you, girly? I'll get you your fix. Give me one Secarino. First squishy is out over here. One platform up from this. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I really wish the backstep in Bloodborne went just a tiny bit further back. I feel like you have to double backstep. Most of the time. Yeah, Squishy is right up there. That's one floor above me. How do I get one floor above me from here without going... Goodbye! Have a good time. Hello? Oh. I'm like, what is wrong with this enemy? What? Okay, then. I told you, these enemies in the DLC are just so bullshit. To a point of not even, like, being fun bullshit.
Wow.
When you're in NG plus cycles, I told you that attack in new game wasn't that bad because my character was a little over leveled, so they didn't insta kill me. In later NG cycles, like NG plus 6 to 7, that shit basically is just like it just grinds you to death every time. You could have max HP like I do right now. It literally doesn't matter. They will kill you because you can't get out of it once you're stuck in it. Once you're stuck in it, you're forever especially if you're in a corner. Because if you dodge, you're just going to get roll caught by the next part of it. Instead of calling that back down every time, maybe I could just do that. This guy can even kill me very easily if you don't lure him a little bit this way first. He kind of does it himself by running at you, but he can run at you just as fast if you space yourself too much. And that shit, when you're on the ladder climbing, can knock you back off the ladder, and if you're during that animation, you're fucked, because you're just gonna get up and get thwacked. What? Would you fall off? Rats, rats, we're the rats. We pray at night, we stalk at night. We're not glow rats. I wish I could get a better angle on this frickin' crow. If only you could crouch. Stop that. Get out of here, rat. Get out of here, rat. No, you're just permanently a part of wall. Hey, fuck off up there. I see you looking at me. Get your peepers off of me. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna go up there to kill him and he's gonna fucking dip. He's gonna jump off like he always does. Like the little cock-sucking ass crow he is. Yeah, that's right. Come at me. Avant-garde. Avant-garde. Yes. We haven't gotten that any of the other playthroughs. Not that it matters. But now we have 2 guidance runes because that's cool, right? Instead of being able to get 30% like you're supposed to be able to, we can get 20, 10, 10. I guess I have gotten him before. I don't remember getting him in other playthroughs, though. I always remember him escaping. He escapes. Now I gotta make it down. Why does his thing look black from up here? That's a really weird lighting glitch. Is he waiting on me? Oh my god, really? Every enemy in this DLC. Every enemy. Long delayed sweeping attacks, multi-hit attacks. No, and I'm gone. Goodbye. This game is fair. Oh, and I hit the I hit the lip. Great. What an awesome fucking game. It's like, did they even play this in NG+? I have my doubts. Feck off. Wait, isn't there normally like a blobby thing crying here too? Nah, who cares? Time for the living failure to fight living failures. No, I'm dead. Damn it. That's the part that sucks if you're killing them as fast as I was. When they go into that phase, the new ones that spawn can just spawn and just run at you immediately. And in the dark surrounding you, you can't see the ones that are running at you, especially if you have to turn your camera to a fixed direction to know what direction the comets are coming from. But I did learn that they always come from the same direction, and I need to remember that. Because I need to remember it doesn't matter where you are, the comets always come from the same direction. Because they didn't bother to program it to actually be dynamic and be that fucking annoying, because it would actually be kind of impossible. On higher difficulties anyways, you just have to go with arcane resistance and hope that you looked up at the right angle and ran to the opposite side. Because they're like ROM comets. They do so much damage. Oh, and I didn't buff. Well, this is fucked. This is already fucked. Okay, how did the first swing miss, but the second one hit? Is it better to just do this? Gotta look out for the one who's running. Oh, that actually hit me? I thought I was protected. No, I'm dead. Never mind, I'm not dead. Wow, they all choreographed for me. Sick dance moves, guys. Running up on me? Running up. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Is there even a point to having my moon rune on? Like the triple moon runes? These guys are worth dog shit for how difficult they are. They're worth absolute piss. Well, I might as well go straight into dying to Lady Maria. Cool. Ding. But I'm a milkweed. You bitch. You double bitch. No, that was the wrong one. I was trying to avoid. That was bad. And I missed. Oh, the fire got me. She got parried, so I can use that time to heal. You should have learned from Gehrman! All I needed was one hit. You should have learned from Gehrman. You can't parry grab from behind with their parry bullshit. That's so lucky. Again, died to the enemies. I've not died. I've died to the living failures. I didn't die to Ludwig. I didn't die to Maria. Okay. Hold on one sec. Not that I want my souls back, but I at least want enough to level up after killing a couple bosses. And Bloodborne don't like to give you a lot of souls in higher NG cycles, for whatever reason. Even with triple moon runes. Get dog shit. For how difficult it actually is and what like state your character would be in if you didn't do chalices and you just rushed NG cycles. I don't even want to imagine. How unable to kill bosses you would be. You'd probably just, again, you'd have to abuse the fuck out of Claw Mark. And that'd just be the 20% and 10% that you can get from the game, not the, like, good amount, which is the 30%, because everything stacks multiplicatively in Bloodborne. Fun fact. The percents are not percents, they're actually multipliers. I don't know how many games I need to say this in, but it's true with just about every game that if it has a percentage in it, it's actually a multiplier in the code. And how the multipliers interact determine if they actually multiply each other or not. Like Neo status effects and shit. All of that stuff stacks multiplicatively. So close combat damage would multiply on top of skill damage if you did a skill. You'd get both things multiplying each other. Which, with the type of, like, math that it's doing, it multiplying itself by that tiny amount doesn't seem like it would amount to anything, because you're not even multiplying it by twice, by 2. But trust me, attack multipliers are the reason why in Bloodborne certain weapons deal way more damage with certain attacks than other attacks, because they're they're damage multipliers that you don't get to see, that are hidden. They don't give you, like, when you have a weapon in Bloodborne, I've always thought that they should make a page, like, if you went into this menu, right, and you hit square or something, there should be another square menu that goes past this, that would be a third menu, that would tell you what the 3 R1s are, what their damage multipliers are. So, like, for example, I'm just gonna go on my computer real quick, and I'm gonna look up. I'm looking for the thing on it. Let me look up something else to try and find what I'm looking for. Let me just look up. Okay, so your regular R1, so with the greatsword, for example, I'll use this weapon as an example. With Ludwig's, you get, in this untransformed state, I'm going to go back to the Hunter's Dream and then I'll explain it there alongside doing some of the attacks. So in the untransform mode, all 5 attacks go in this sequence. The first 2 attacks are 0.70x damage, or 0.70 times, meaning they deal 30% less damage than what's listed on the item card. So if the item, it says 790, right? So it deals effectively 30% less damage on this swing. And then it's 0.71 times for the second swing, 0.72 times for the third swing, so the overhead thing, and then 0.74 for the stab, and then that right to left swing at the end apparently has a 0.76. The quick step R1 has a 0.67, so this has a 0.67 modifier due to how fast it is. Oh, that is interesting. It does go farther than your average quick step R1. I never really took note of that, but that's something to note. rolling R1.76 dash R1.80. So running attack do a lot of damage. R2, the running... Wait, no, just normal R2 is 1 point times weapon damage, so that makes sense. Charged R2 is 1.2. Dash R2 is 0.95. Leap attack is 1.20. And then for the greatsword, it's just 1x. So this, doing this, does as much damage as this. Because of how the damage modifiers work in the game. Because it's dealing 1.0 times the damage modifier listed. So this does the same exact damage potential as this. And it only gets extra damage on the third swing. So both of the swings left and right are identical. But I wonder if this mentions the unique L1, R1 that you can do. They don't even have it on here. I don't think a lot of people even know that the weapon does that. I really don't. I really don't think a lot of people know that you can get 3 horizontal slices if you go like this. Because your character does the first swing with one hand. And you won't get the overhead. If you're actually... You see me use that a lot myself, but that doesn't even have any listing on here, so I have no idea how much. I'm guessing that does the same as, but it probably does less due to the fact it's a one-handed attack, but I don't know. It's weird because the greatsword, quick step R1 does 0.90. So this in this mode does 0.90. That's 0.90. That's less than a normal swing. Backstep R1 is half your damage value. It's 0.56 basically. So that's half your damage value on this little shove. But it also has a unique effect of also acting like a shield. If you get hit during this animation, you'll take stamina damage alongside blocking part of the damage. It's a very weird mechanic because Bloodborne was actually originally going to have blocking in it as a mechanic that was more of like a part of the game with its weapons. The saw cleaver was going to be able to block and stuff like that. But they eventually decided to take that out of the game. I imagine that was going to be because they, again, did not want to engender passivity. Be aggressive and just chug down blood vials. Which is why in Elden Ring we're only going to give you like 10 healing items. And you're going to have to divide it in between mana and health. So you can even play the game. And then we're going to make every single group of enemies and enemy in the game give you fucking Estus Flask back. So it's either a matter of you kill the enemies and get your Estus Flask, or you don't, and then you have to reset an entire zone or an area. Yay. Exactly what I wanted from my next From Software game, was an open world Dark Souls Sekiro game. With every element from all of the games combined into one. There's even Arcane as a stat in fucking that game. Like, what is Arcane even doing? What is it doing there? Like, get out of there. Why are you a stat in that game? It honestly baffles me. What does it, like, to use tools? What kind of tools? Hunter tools? Like, they're fucking grasping at every element of every straw from every game they've ever had. You have crouching and stealthing and jumping and shit that just, you can just do jump attacks. You can just run, you can just walk up to enemies and just do jump attacks and jump attacks and jump attacks, and it's just stupid. Just like you can ride by enemies on your horse and do drive-bys. I was watching some of the gameplay the other day and I was like, holy fuck, this is like Dark Souls boiled down to the amount of gameplay that a retarded ass Skyrim player can handle. Is that really what they're going for now? They made too hard of a game with Sekiro and now they gotta make a game for literally brain dead idiots. It's like, can you not just land the middle ground and just make an RPG where people can just be tryhards if they want to, or be super fat boys if they want to? Why can't I just be a super fat boy if I just want to be a super fat boy? If I just want to be a big boy in the game, I should be able to just be a big boy. I shouldn't have to fucking over-level my character to such an extreme to gain that much advantage in a game that literally has you leveling up. What is the point of it then? Just put a 3 on my health bar. And I know I argue this every time I play a Souls game towards the end of playing the Souls games, but it's just, that's the argument of, just put a 3 on my health bar. All the 1000s of HP that you, it doesn't matter, just make it a 1, 2, 3 system. You can take 3 hits. You have 3 lives. You might as well just make it like that, because that's how the game ends up feeling. Right. Give me 1 second. I'm also gonna take a little toke. Probably calm me down a little bit, but also just From Software, please. As in like one of my video titles from way back in the day, From Software, please. Like there's a video of me going into a chalice and I go up to an enemy and it just does bow and one-shots me, and it's one of those little fucking fire maiden things in the, not fire maiden, but it's like a little witch fire shooting thing in a chalice that does a burst attack from its little hand that you can't avoid it once it's doing it. Basically, if you're in front of it and it decides to do that attack, you're dead. And it annoys the piss out of me. Because out of all the enemies to just instantly kill you, no matter what level you're at, why that enemy? Why does that enemy possess more power than every other... A giant, massive-ass beast. And this little motherfucking thing has more power than that. Like, in what realm? Only in fucking From Software games. It literally only occurs in their games. It doesn't occur in many other people's games except for people trying to emulate From Software games. Because no one enjoys those design decisions. No one goes, oh, those are my favorite. Oh, that was weird. I haven't had that happen in a long time. Did I spit on my controller or something? My controller just was like, yeah, I'm dead. Okay then. Yeah, it is pretty... I mean, I would believe the people who said online that it's 1.0 with this R2 attack. It's almost just as good to just do this and just R2 enemies to death. Because then if they decide to attack like that, you get the thrust modifier. Which is kind of ridiculous. That's why I don't like damage multipliers in games that are hidden, because if the weapon told you that this swinging left and right is equal to a stab from this, most people probably wouldn't even use the two-handed mode half of the time. Unless you're dealing with multiple enemies, because getting a thrust attack is so much better than getting a slash attack for single enemies. Because anytime they're attacking, you're dealing extra damage for free. Counter hit. I don't actually know if Bloodborne has counter hits like the other games with thrust damage, but I assume that it works the same way. Or Bloodborne just has attack of opportunity kind of bullshit. I don't know, it's kind of, yeah. And they're weaker to thrust damage, as you can see, by them taking more damage from the thrust attack than them taking... Actually, no. I think they might be stronger against thrust. What about you? 684? Oh. Well, that wasn't a good test. Because he was during, like I said, he was during one of those animations where you deal extra damage to them. What about you guys? Never mind. That's right. Their firebombs work. Right. It's only the players that don't. Right. Thank you, From Software. Let me just remove those real quick. Alright. Just put all hunter tools there, since those shits are basically... Oil urn is only useful if I'm gonna fight a beast, which I can just swap that out for one of these fucking things down over here, which will probably be the choir bell. Okay, so enough fucking around with enemies. Honestly, I've had it about up to here with this area. This area was the area to kill me. So now we're just doing dirty. Doing the game dirty. Fuck you, game. This is what you get. Yeah. You're not a DS3 dog. You should have upgraded to DS3 version. You don't get to teleport, bud. No teleporting dorks around here, dude. Only in DS3 and probably in Elden Ring too. Elden Ring now with DS3 teleporting dogs. Hello, dogs. Goodbye, dogs. Go fuck yourself. I love it that they put a fucking death pit right there. I just love that. Wait, is that death? No, that's into the worm cavern. Right? Yeah, that's into Worm City. I never jumped down there before. Not a good place to jump down. It's alright, I got a gun and a bow blade, and you can see them having a gunfight with the poison right now. They're losing the battle, though. I need to roll to give it some extra time. There you go. Now my health will go back up. Whoa, it's like he's got a life gem. A really shitty life gem, like an item that they already had planned to have in the game but left it out. Whoa, dude. Oh, texture's loading in, because this area was built at like the last second. Cool, I'm just glad that you can't stun me. Oh look, it's my brother. He's wearing the other cool set of armor that I like to wear, the Charred Hunter garb. The Project Beast armor. Yosefka's Klindick. Hi, real Yosefka. Hey! Bench. Come on. Come on. Are you broken now? Did I break you? Hello? Oh, you can't even be blasted through there. Huh, that's weird. Yo. I'm gonna try something weird.
Wow.
I was trying to see if the enemy had an allegiance to anything. Or if it's just like a normal enemy. Or if it was like, if it goes out into town, are the townspeople gonna attack it? Because you're basically luring something out from the clinic that's an alien. I don't know. I doubt they would have programmed anything special for it. If no one has already discovered it and tried what I'm doing already. Of luring the real Yosefka out of the clinic. And not imposter. How in the fuck? What's funny is she's not going to be standing there when I come around. She will have managed... This is one of the things that I don't like about this part of the game and why Yosefka's clinic got completely butchered by them rewriting the way that the game was supposed to progress. This is one of the things that I hate. So you're telling me Yosefka knew that I was going to book it all the way around to this backside and all of a sudden she's not here. But then... if I don't open the door, I told you she recloses the door. I was saying this on previous streams, but it was never happening, and it would never close in front of me like that, and I literally just had it happen. So now, let's go back this way. What?
Splendid. Let me ask you a small kind, your small thing. Tell them to sit upon this argument.
It's even a different voice actor, if you never noticed. The real Yosefka and imposter Yosefka have two completely different voice actors. So you're telling me that she, in the time that it takes me to run all the way over here, goes from that front door of the clinic, waiting for me there, to running all the way back up here. These birds are still dead, so it's not like it de-renders this, so it's like she literally gets teleported when you try and move here. Yeah, because she'd be right here. She's talking through this door to you. Come on, my darling. Come on. Okay, so can't go that way with it. Hey, Yarnamite. Meet alien from Yosefka's clinic. No? No response? No. Nothing. What about you? Oh shit. Oh, she acts like the one that's in the Celestial Emissary fight. She has the same kind of AI, where she's really passive around other enemies. That's interesting. But when by itself, it's aggressive. Doesn't really want to go farther than this. But you seem to be friendly with just about everything, so... like I said, I don't think they coded for the alien being this exposed out here. But now... we can do an even weirder thing. Yep, so that's its max aggro range is right there. It will not go any farther than that. Is it always going to default me to being onto the other side of that door if I save and quit in the door and she closes it? It's like right here. No, I'm gonna do it further in. I'm gonna do it like right there. The door should be behind me, closed. So she does only spawn if you do spawn on the other side of the door. I don't think I'm hitting her anymore. Does she ever come forward towards the door again?
Oh, hello. Still alive, are you? I need your patience. We must find your one right.
Oh, jeez, that scared me. After she's like, it's about time someone puts you out of your misery. You should be dead. Now she's like a god. Oh shit, she's straight up gone from the doorway now. Oh fuck. What happens now if I go around? I mean, I hit her a lot before she got pissed off at me. How much health does she have if that's like what it took for her to get pissed? Or was it just glitched because I was too close to her off the beginning? Because apparently I shouldn't have been able to stagger her in the first place. Yep, and she's not even... So now what happens? Is she gonna reclose the door again? I know I keep going in a loop here, but this is like a really like fucking weird thing that I've always wanted to experiment with. Wait, what? She's gone? She just straight up leaves the clinic. Interesting. Sorry. Just making sure it clicked into place good. Sometimes if it doesn't like click on the microphone into place, the audio will sound all fucked up. Or won't sound as clear. Yep, she gone. You know what I didn't do? Was grab any brain fluid for that milkweed person. And do that. Doesn't really matter to me. Too much going around with NG plus enemies to fuck with that shit. That's half the reason why I'm not going there right now, because it's like, do I really feel like death running to Orphan of Cause right now? If only I could remember the out of bounds trick. I don't think I can remember the out of bounds trick. I tried to do it on one of my other streams, but fucked it up because I couldn't remember where you have to jump back into the terrain. And you have to time that jump back into the terrain perfectly. That's where jail would be. We haven't killed Amygdala yet. Might as well go do that. That's actually one of the only fun boss fights. It just sucks because his getting to him is not fun. Getting to Amygdala is not fun. Fighting Amygdala is. I don't know why there are people out there that still to this day fight Amygdala by just sitting underneath his feet hoping he doesn't do the fucking spaz flail attack. I have no idea. There's also chunks in this area I could get, as I say on every playthrough of this zone. This is technically your first area where you can even get chunks. But those things take so long to kill in this. And the ones that have the chunks are the big ones that can attack you. It's honestly not even worth it. I really hope there's not a cock-ass invader waiting. No! Why in the fucking world would you do that? I was not even looking both in that direction with my camera or with my character. lock on to him, please? No, you fucking cock. No, you fucking cock. I love that that one disappears permanently, but it only has bloodstone shards on it. This is the only one of the only ones that has chunks on it that is easy to get down in there. But normally what happens is, if you're doing this to just get the shortcut, you're going to come up here to get the shortcut and that thing's going to have disappeared because it will have spotted you. Did it? And I didn't even get a full jump attack. And I got knocked over apparently. I couldn't even get up. I'm dead. Never mind, I got to dodge out at the last second. I'm dead. But I'm not, though. Here, I can just use... Can I lock onto you? So I can just dodge back and forth, please. Okay, good. How you avoid poison damage. You have so many frames of invulnerability during the quick step that if you can quick step while poisoned, you can basically avoid being poisoned. Because almost half of the 30 frames a second are used for your quick step when you're locked on versus the roll. Which the roll only has 8 frames of invulnerability, if I remember correctly. And they're all towards the front end of the roll, which is good. They're not it's not no DS2 roll. Or fuck, even DS3 rolls, you can roll catch at the beginning and end of the roll. I hate it. Either make the entire roll invincible or make the roll not invincible at all, is how I look at it. Because either way, you're just fucking people up who might want to play your games more casually. If you just made the entire roll animation have invulnerability, yeah, maybe it fucks over PvP. But who fucking cares? Idiots are still going to die like idiots. It's not going to stop idiots from dying like idiots. It's not going to stop invaders from still being able to get a kill on people. I hate the fact that they even considered it for Elden Ring. Why would you even consider it as a mechanic? Just stop with the whole invasion thing. And then they made these summoning stones, which are like World of Warcraft summoning stones, where your like little summoning signs collect on the ground around them. It's just like, what are you? You literally combined two worst qualities of both games. So not only do you not have the proximity-based bell system, you don't have the signs not showing up properly system. So now it's going to be the signs aren't going to show up properly at the designated location where they're supposed to show up properly, is what it's going to be like. It's going to fucking drive me insane. co-oping in Elden Ring is gonna suck a fucking dick. Because you're gonna have to stand in the same spot around the same summoning area for so fucking long. I doubt there's anyone near level 200 in this spot. Oh, I put on the wrong bell. I was gonna just see if there was anyone co-oping here. Just to help the community out. Because there's normally a lot more people who are looking to help other people than there are people looking for help. As most of the people who play this game are stupid tryhards. Sorry, Bloodborne fan base, but most of you are. When your entire save list is full of perfect leveled characters, you've gone too far. You've gone too far down the rabbit hole of caring way too much of a fuck about these games. If I don't see random level characters of different kinds of character in someone's save file list when they open up their Bloodborne or Dark Souls 3 when I see them streaming it, I'm like, yep, I know you care way too fucking much about these games. That's how I always used to be whenever I would watch like Ouroboros stream. He'd spend half of his time getting the shit to do a stream so he could just kill people over and over again with a broken ass build. And that was just his goal. In almost any game he would play, find the broken build and abuse the fuck out of it. When Dark Souls 3 came out and he learned about the dual sword spin R1, spin R1, spin R1, that's literally what he did for almost an entire day. Was just spin R1, spin R1, spin R1, spin R1. It's like, cool, dude, you're killing people with infinite stun lock, and you're going, ah, and you're laughing after everyone going, bye-bye, GG, like you're so good. And it's like, anyone who is an Ouroboros fan would immediately go, oh, you're mad because you probably died to him at one point in time. Actually, I've never been able to fight Obobobo, and even if I did, I'd do what most people would do in those situations. I'd do the pussy thing and just jump off a fucking ledge. Because it's just like, I know he's going to have some stupid ass build. He's going to do the same tactics over and over and over again because he's like a broken record when it comes to how... he knows the mechanics, so he's just gonna do the same max range bullshit over and over. It's just, it's like him, if he doesn't have a falchion and can R1 spam you, he's gonna abuse the fuck out of some mechanic on some weapon to kill you. And it's why he gave up. Like, the only fucking game where he legitimately had a right to have his skill in was Dark Souls 2. And that's because Dark Souls 2, actually, you could use a lot of different types of weapons and they were PvP viable due to the game's speed. The speed of the game was just slow. But that didn't that didn't account for every single time the dude loaded into a fucking game and a guy insta-blasted him with a dark orb. Because his build was so meticulously set up for the fucking weapon that it only works when you're fighting people who are scared. And that's what his videos are. Like, when I started doing PvP, when I did my 2 PvP compilations myself, I learned that as well. Cut out the ones where it's shit, leave in the ones where it's good. There you go. Easy. And then it automatically makes you look like you're good at the game when you're not. You R1 spammed the guy harder than he R1 spammed you. And it's just stupid. Even in Bloodborne, half of the fights end in just R1 spam. It ends in both the people either getting fed up with healing Because no one wants to fight a fight that ends in 3 hits, which is what most people's builds are set up to do, kill you in 3 hits. They have optimal 30% blood gems of some stupid attack type, where they're going to keep using the same thing over and over and over again until they hit you and kill you. And that's Bloodborne PvP. If you go to the Nightmare of Mensis, or you stay in this area, which I thought there was a... I didn't kill the Bell Maiden, right? I definitely didn't kill the Bell Maiden. No, I definitely didn't. Because I remember when I got into the swamp, it locked me onto the stupid fucking Wandering Madness instead of... Is there already a guy invaded in my game? Also, again, can we just appreciate some FromSoft terrain geometry? Good old FromSoft terrain geometry. I believe when you're at the Nightmare of Mensis, that's the only thing you can see, is the top of this little thing. You can't even see this building over here. Even though you can see almost the entirety of Nightmare of Mensis from here, if you're at the spot in the Nightmare of Mensis where you can see this spot, you can't see it. They didn't want to bother making a model in the background for this, even though that model up there is... You can even see it! You can see it from here, for fuck's sake! Look! Why did they have a full 3D model of the Nightmare of Mensis in the Nightmare Frontier, but not a 3D model of the Frontier from the Nightmare of Mensis? That steeple is literally where the elevator is, where you go up, and then out the backside, almost exactly where my crosshair is pointing, is where you fight Margot's wet nurse. And they have that fully modeled here. It's in 3D, it's fully, all the vertices are being rendered right now. And you can tell because of the backdrop against it. It's not just like a 2D image. It's not like a Dark Souls 1 Anor Londo backdrop, which is a 2D image, if you didn't know. Dark Souls 1 Anor Londo makes itself seem like it's this big-ass great place, but only the buildings immediately next to the main structure of Anor Londo are actually real. All of the buildings in the backdrop are part of the skybox. They're just cleverly wrapped in a way where you see an optical illusion as if it's really there. This, however, is fully 3D modeled, and you can know this because FromSoft does this in a lot of their games where they, for whatever reason, leave chunky ass tons of vertices outside of your possible view distance. Like, you can't get close to that to see it up close, to see its actual detail. So why put that much effort into its detail? Why? Only to just have it not reflect the detail of the actual game. Considering the fact that this is a bonus zone. Reminder that you can play through this game and not know that you need to go with the tonsil stone to the amygdala that captures you in that one area before Yahar'gul. The game tries its hardest to make sure that you get to go to the Nightmare Frontier by making it so that any interactable person in the game turns into patches after a certain point in time, as we found out the other day. So it's just stupid. Why put that much effort into this zone, which is the secondary zone? That's ouch. Never mind. Walk it out. Walk it out. Okay. I was gonna say, please, visceral. Let me visceral, please. Oh, come on! Okay. Yeah, I probably could have used an oil urn on that fight, to be honest. I could have swapped out my choir bell for some oil urns, but I need to get more. I only had 2 on me anyways. And it's not really needed. Amygdala is such an easy boss in the base game. Why the fuck... Again, you compare that kind of boss to fucking Maria or like any of the other... It's not even comparable. That boss is literally a joke, and I don't get why people have such a hard time with it. It literally telegraphs its weak spots. It's like, let me slam my hand on the ground and then look at you slowly with my head on the ground. Whoa, what do you hit? Fucking retards who play these kinds of games, I swear. Why do dumb people try and play games that are too big brain for them? And then why do people like me have to lack the motor skills to use their brain and understanding? Oh wait, that's right, because I'm a drunk. Drunk with blood. Blood. Fear the old blood. Alright. I just wanted to get Castle Canehurst discovered. I've already said we have to kill Logarius almost every playthrough, pretty much. If I can. There were other things I could have collected to show how many NG cycles I had been through other than Logarius's crowns, but yeah. That's what I chose to go with, because it's a boss and you have to kill it to get it. And you get to have as many of them as you want. Who doesn't just want 1,000,000 crowns? Hello Tick that they put way too much time into animating in a secret zone that you can only access by going through a shortcut zone in another zone, picking up a message, and then knowing to go back to this very specific spot in this one crossroad section to make a cutscene trigger to then enter a cart that then brings you to this spot. And you're gonna put... You had animators sit there and animate a bunch of enemies which aren't made to naturally crawl over objects to meticulously and naturally crawl over the objects in the environment. Are you fucking serious? That's one of the things that I don't like about From Software as a company. They do not make good, like, choices in any way whatsoever. And anyone who tries to argue that is sheerly just fanboying. I would go as far to say that From Software went down an even worse route than Scott Cawthon in opting out of like his own game series and making it actually have like sense to the people who cared about it. And I always bring up FNAF because FNAF is one of the few other games which has developed such a cult following that it has its own kind of games that are just FNAF clones, and like how Souls games are Souls games, and every game that is now a third-person action game with lock-on and a button that you press to attack an enemy and a button that you press to dodge an enemy is now a Souls clone. Even though, like, it itself wasn't an original game. Five Nights at Freddy's, that is. Wasn't an original game concept. Neither was Dark Souls or Demon Souls. They weren't original game concepts. Being pitched to a company, do you think that they were like, we have this idea for a third-person action game, but it's going to be totally different from the rest? No, it was just, it has some unique mechanics. That's what it started out as, and then its fan base turned it into... Oh, it's the most godlike, different experience. There's the closest thing you're gonna get to it nowadays is an older game like Ghouls, or fucking what's that fucking? I can't even remember the name of the game. The one that people always talk about being stupidly hard. Never played it myself, so I wouldn't honestly know that much. I just know that I've heard people always talking about. Like one of those old games that was really, really difficult. Ghosts and... It's not... Ghouls and Goblins. It's something else. I can't remember the fucking name. It's another thing. They put programming into the beginning area enemies to like have them again climb up this fucking side of this wall and do all this meticulous bullshit, and then they have enemies here that just literally land and aren't even programmed to land correctly. You hit them, it's not even doing an attack, it falls over, then this guy lands and turns around at 180 and doesn't even see. It's like, what? Who programmed half of it? Who did this? Why does this feel like it was made by 4 separate people trying to accomplish the same job? Like shit like this, where this guy's just sitting up here on this little perch thing, but then when he falls, if you actually watch how he falls, it's so broken. He literally falls like a solid brick. And I know he's supposed to be a statue. I get it. But when a thing is falling from the sky that's made of stone or whatever the fuck those things are supposed to be made out of, if they're just made out of flesh or whatever the fuck, it just don't make any sense. It don't make any sense why you would put that much effort into the stupid fucking tick things, but you can't even put effort into the gargoyles, which are like a standard enemy in these types of games at this point. Oh, it's a castle and it has gargoyle enemies. And it's literally one of the worst gargoyle enemies you've ever had in any of your games. Just like, period. Oh, and it's annoying too because it does a loud screamy thing that makes anybody's speakers ring. If you even have your game remotely turned up. Oh yeah, gargoyle that breathes supersonic wind. Okay. I would have been totally happy with them if they had just done the normal red magic bullshit, but no. Wow. Like the enemies outside, I don't know why I keep doing that. Gotta stop picking up armor when I know it's fucking armor. Alright, time for Loshitius Maximus. Then I'm gonna die too. Who wants to bet that he's not weak to arcane? He is indeed not weak to arcane. Damn it, I need my auger. Yep, that's good. He's gonna do the instant explodo. Never mind. He did it there, though. Cocksucker. Can you stop doing that? And not do that, too? Okay. Three crowns. I killed Alfred. No point in going up and seeing the queen. Unless I just want to bully her too. Honestly, that is fun sometimes. Fun just to go up there and beat on something that never dies. And then you just make her bend over and you can just fuck her indefinitely. Does it get raw if you're undying? Does it get wet if you're undying? That's the real questions you have to ask. Sorry, I'm kind of a sick fuck sometimes. I'm also just shtick for Bloodborne. Farewell, good cunt. Good cunter. I don't know why I'm upgrading my blow blade to blow people harder with. My bow blade to +10, but it'll just be there in case I just want to do low level chalices. Because honestly, scaling in this game is so bad that if you do this to a weapon, it does no damage. Right now, it's dealing 200 damage or some, yeah, 250 damage a swing. And that's not counting enemy defenses or the attack modifiers. Which I know the first swing does not have a high attack modifier. All weapons have a really shitty first swing on their attacks, except for the god of all god weapons, the Holy Moonlight sword. You just swing this weapon and it do claymore. I realize I haven't gotten any decent blood gems in ages, because you can only get decent blood gems from the chalices. As they never fucking adjusted the game to give you decent blood gems in the actual base game. That's right. Almost like I forgot that I'm playing a FromSoft video game. Wait, that's the blood gem that's in the fucking... on that corpse in the research hall? Oh my god. The 14% one ain't even worth keeping. Like, that's the thing that sucks, is these ones, they're not... Unless it's cursed, you might as well delete it from your inventory. Or unless it's over 21%, 20% miraculously. What was I gonna... I think I was gonna buy more... Yeah. Gonna need a lot of those. Oh yeah, that's... the cursed chalice I made. You know what? Fuck it. I'll wait here while I... Oh yeah, I should probably mute my mic. Becoming a spaghetti monster. Ooh. I need to clean these fucking things off. Sorry, dude. Wait, where? Oh, God. What are you... Okay. Not the smartest thing you could have done was run in there and just immediately attack it to get its aggro. But I should figure no less from the guy who wouldn't go first. I wonder why that's so popular. There must be something good in there. So even when I was doing Cursed Chalices, when I had people in my world, I was still walking forward. Like, I didn't just stand there and make the cooperator go forward. And then do the exact opposite of that, literally 30 seconds later. Like, what was the point of that? What did that even accomplish? Fucking wasting my time is what it did. Oh. That's funny, I hit circle just as it discovered somebody. How? The timing on that. Oh god.
Bye, red.
That's far out of my reach. Top of here, I'm guessing. Never mind. Why am I even bothering trying to help people? Everybody's going to be in cursed chalices, and I'm not a skilled enough player to have my health already lowered more than it already is because of stupid multiplayer. And I'm not wearing this stupid multiplayer thing to make my multiplayer better. It's just fucking retarded. Can somebody just be on a boss and not clearing out a dungeon? It would be great. That's the thing, is everybody wants help clearing the fucking dungeons and doesn't want help on the bosses. But the cooperator only wants to help you on the boss and doesn't give a fuck about the level. Because of the way that they design it. You don't get any rewards otherwise. It's a waste of your time if you sit there in that guy's world. Otherwise you're just gaining blood vials, bullets. Because you can't get blood gems from enemies. And yet somehow there's still a lot of people always looking for, like, looking to help other people in these. Which is just like, why? Nothing is worth your time. The amount of time it takes for it to work. Because of how many people are doing it. How many people are probably standing here doing the same thing right now. Like, how many people could actually be playing this right now? But it's also how many people actually activate their beckoning bell.
Need some help.
And plus, you should be able to use that altar without having to sit there. You should be able to go around the dream and do shit. No, I don't need help. I'm normally helping other people. But doing a terrible job because every single person I join is in a cursed chalice. And it's just like, oh, well, that's great. I'm a Lumenwood with moon runes on. Oh, this guy isn't in a cursed chalice. Fuck. And he seems to have a little bit of vitality.
Cool.
Now the trick is finding where he is.
Being a big spider butt right now.
Any bonus room? No bonus room. Alright. Since it doesn't tell you what chalice it is before you get to join it. Oh, this door is open. I should have noticed that. I'm stupid. That door's open too, but is he up here? I can't see his damage, so... Oh, well, I found the switch. Wait, where? That direction? Should I have flipped the switch? I don't know. He did go all the... He's fully pot committed to this direction. Oh, hello. Look out. Brother Cassius? What are you guys doing? What the player doing? What the player doing? There's a chest back here. Other side. Because it's... Weirdo. Weirdo who put the chest opposite way. And, I mean, this guy loves his shining coins. The path is lit. I guess. Which is why all three of us are wielding torches. Why is this adorable to me? Dude's literally put coins everywhere.
Sister 19 low.
She's still putting down coins. Wow, spammers are getting real bad. What is going on? Is this an anime? Or are we playing Bloodborne? Does nobody know where to go? Yeah, through here. Oh my fucking word, dude! He was literally looking at the doorway through that door. See, I'm barely cooperating. I'm helping, I swear. I'm not just watching this guy and just trying to think of what's going through his head. Oh, well, we got red Spideys. Is it coming from that direction or is it coming from this direction? Who knows? Ow! Ow! They're coming from this way. How many coins do you need? At this point, it's not even help. You didn't even open this. What are you doing, dude? Okay, that's shortcut. Oh my fucking god. How many goddamn coins is this man? This man's. Oh yeah, fair. I'm just a mushroom with a hammer. Don't mind me. I'm just part of the environment. Waiting on my coin drop and beckoner to get out here. I'm guiding you to the way out. Hello? Did you make sure the beckoner know how to get out? That guy seemed like he had a poor sense of direction. Hey, I think that guy might need help. He might need assistance. Over here, brother. Assistance. How do you miss the glowing mushroom? I don't know. Oh, fuck. No, he got grabbed. If he doesn't know how to mash, he's dead. I'm sorry about the camera. Pound him. Get pounded. Thanks for wasting my time, but at least there was somebody to go off with, I guess. I don't think I have enough to love. Yeah. Well, maybe. I always forget. How much is this going to give me? I mean, that's a lot. Oh, alright. I'm short by 400. Oh, yeah. I don't actually have anything to like change out into any other weapons. Wait, it really has only 184 base? What? Why such an odd number? Oh yeah. Other guns. Because I have nine blood tinge. What does that allow me to use now? Not... Oh, I can use a rifle spear. The gun won't do anything, but the stabby will do something. But I don't got any blood gems, so... Or shit to level it up. Maybe I do need basic upgrade materials still. Oh wait, no, I need to go Forbidden Woods. Yeah. This would be my third time going here. Just maybe one day it'll open from that side. Crunch. Oh, my blood. I forgot those are still there. Those have been there the entire time. Yeah, I don't want to get bombarded again. I was like, I should probably pick this stuff up. Nice shot, lad. I wonder if it actually counts as serrated in serrated mode. That must be from outside. I don't see... I don't see any. 5 minutes or 5 years? What's the saying? It's not an electrical fire. It smells too fresh wood. Probably one of my neighbors. And the wind just somehow brought it here. How does that miss? How does that miss, dude? That's gonna do horrible damage. Yeah, because it's a fire weapon. Why do arcane viscerals have to be so garbage? I'm literally like inserting a fire hand into him. Like what? He's a beast. Understand I'm using like one of the worst arcane scaling weapons too though. This is one of the worst scaling weapons in the game in general. It's honestly better to always just use it with normal gems and buff it. Honestly, I think arcane builds are less about the weapons and all about the tools. Like just tentacling this guy right in the ass to wake him up. He enjoyed that.
Have you got a screw loose? Or is it your intuition? You hunters have got more blood on your hands.
Oh, this is actually gonna be difficult. He's normally a pushover for me. Maybe this was not the smartest idea. You gotta be fucking me. No, that's a delayed one, yep. I'm fucked. Not fucked. Don't do that twice. Don't do that even more. Oh my fuck. I'm not dead. Oh, that is dead though. He has so many attacks where if you dodge one, you get hit by the other one. I hate it. I didn't even get the shortcut. Why am I fucking around with enemies? This is a better question. Okay. Let's go with one of the 3 good weapons. You know. The 3 good weapons in the game. that all just happen to contain a sword and greatsword combo. Well, one's technically just a greatsword, one-handed, but whatever. Oh yeah, shortcut. I never used this shortcut. At least I can see my blood echoes up there. I can remove that. How long is it going to take for him to die from poison in this difficulty? Ages? I should have put the frickin' bow blade on. HP regen. How I never have a problem dodging that normally. It's that I have a problem dodging. Double stuff me. Stop with the double stuff. You are so garbage with that. You are so garbage with that attack. That attack is so fucking stupid. Also doesn't help that that fucking boss has the worst stagger, like, mechanics of all the beast bosses. Iron Limb McGillicuddy.
Bob. For your information.
Damn, is that all it is now? Is just Russian spammers? And other types of spammers? What is it even accomplishing? It's just making like YouTube accomplish nothing? Make people waste YouTube's time? No mercy. I don't have fire paper anymore. Couldn't even see. Brightness so low. Oh, but that dodge worked. Oh, damn it. Stop! Don't just combo me from full health to nothing. Can you even limb break him? He is really Iron Limb McGillicuddy. I wasn't losing 3 times to that bullshit. Does this go all the way around? It does. Okay. Oh, wrong weapon, douchebag. Well, at least we made it to the shortcut this time.
LOL.
With my dignity intact. I don't really feel like fighting anything to do with you and your quest line, so we're just not gonna interact with Valtyr.
Want to help kill Spider Baby?
Slip? Spider Baby? What? I'm not close enough to Rom yet to help you with Rom. I have to beat the boss of this area first. So give me 1 second. I need to go kill the Shadows of Yharnam. But I'm pretty good at speedrunning, so it won't take me long. The thing that'll take me long is killing the boss, not getting there. I know the path of least resistance. If only there was Shadows of Yharnam skip. You used to jump on a grave over here, and you could jump out of bounds up over there and walk around the fight. So you didn't have to fight them if you didn't want to. I'm gonna kill Pig for blood vials. Oh, of course you would get that. 1 extra swing. It's alright. I'll regen some health while I run around. I won't really... I mean, shadows can be helpful if you have 3 people. But with 2 people, it kind of just fucks the fight up. Unless you just are an eternal baiter. And you need to be pretty high level. At least for my character. Because I'm stupidly over leveled. And yet, almost died. Because it doesn't really matter. But yeah. This shit is, already hard enough as it is.
I am level 319 if the cow.
If I struggle to kill them, then I'll ask for help, but normally I'm pretty good at killing stuff by myself faster than I would if I waited or fucked around to do all the shit you have to do to consistently co-op. Ow. Oh, well, this is not going well. Oh, I forgot to get more fire paper and shit. Can you stop doing that, dickhead? Stop launching me. What is that? I've never even seen him do that spin. What? I am literally being RNG'd to death right now with the worst attacks I've ever seen. Oh my fucking god, can you not flamethrower? Son of a bitch! No, well... This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. What is that spin? I've never seen them do that. Come on, fire sword, bro. Or do that. Aw. Okay. Yeah, I told you. Oh, you're higher level than me. Why are you asking me for help is a better question. I normally do Rom as a speed, like, kill boss. I rarely fight him normally because it's such a waste of time. Because you, as a cooperator in that fight, you die instantly to meteors if they choose to pick you. And if you aren't an East Coast American, the connection will be bad enough that it won't allow me to dodge that shit properly. Because it's not going to level me up in the way that your character is. I always have my character level up in a weird way, so whenever I get put into other people's games, it nerfs the complete point of my character's build. So. Otherwise, I'd be doing a lot more damage.
Cool.
What NG plus are you on? Because honestly, the higher you get, the more it's like you should just be doing it by yourself because you're just increasing ROM's health for no reason. Oh fuck, I need fire paper. You're only an NG plus? You can't beat him? Put on Ludwig's. Put on the weapon I'm using. And run at him with fire paper and oil urn. Oh yeah, I never used this throwing this poison ice. Oil urn. And some fire paper.
Been shocking now.
All right. Oh no. It's always fire plus oil. Beast Hood as well. This game is built around not fair things in NG+, and you either opt into the dodge everything mantra or you overpower the game mantra. I'm an NG+ too right now. But I'll show you how I do it and see if I can survive. It's not a guaranteed thing. Sometimes too many spiders just do get you. Oh, that's bad. Can I not get pushed and shoved? Please. The shove attack is the most lame fucking thing. Okay, no. Please, no, Explodo! Please. You're gonna kill me, you bitch! Oh my god. Okay. Choir bitch is gone. You aren't really gonna need a lot of oh, some guys, that's what you don't want to do is summon that fucking useless piece of shit. I actually need my current buff to run out. I can just wait when I'm down in there anyways. I'm gonna heal my HP a little bit while I get set up. I have HP regen on these two items that I'm wielding. This has 5, which durability down does not affect pistols. Alright, man. Have a good one. And I should say, have a good night. I gotta swap to fire paper. Oh my god. That's what you don't want, is a fucking squirt right off the beginning like that. Drive-by. Not drive-by, because I missed. Okay, now he's in third phase. Now it's just getting fucking lucky. I've always been amazed that the game can hold its frame rate here with this many enemies on screen. Meteors. Yeah. And fire paper. Don't hit me. Up meteors. He's getting into the swarm. But he's done. That easy. Last time I finished him in NG+, I finished him right next to the girl and instantly triggered the cutscene. Are you sure you still want help on him? If you're still watching? I had to take the music out of my ears for a second. Do we go to Yargle? Yargle. And then Yargle skip. Damn it. No, what are you talking about? I landed on the lip.
Moonlight red.
Gargle skip. You think giant amalgam thing is weak to rapid poison? No. Yeah, I guess Ludwig's.
CUN on.
Zoom. This boss is too easy, to be honest. Cool. Just swing the super armor, please. Super armor through. Cool. You have to accept her item before she'll put it in her hair. It's like, just take it. It has charge attacks up, but it can't do charge attacks. It's the mode that you want to use that weapon in. Genius. I need to do that. Oh fuck, I will. I guess I'm not gonna do Dark Beast Parl. I don't really care. Fuck that.